Hi guys, how are you? Good to see you all. Oh God, that's well done.
Oh, where is the music?
So well organized, crazy.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our media conference with Team Europe for the Laver Cup for 2025 here in San Francisco. I'm going to get things started with the questioning here today, and then we'll pass it over to the rest of you in the room. But to get things underway, Yannik, welcome.
Thank you, Todd.
Lovely to have you here as the captain. And first question is how's it going? You've been working great in team events before. Do you think you can manage all of these lot as you get set for the weekend?
Well, it's been like the third day, and I'm not fired yet, so I'm very happy. So far, so good. I'm very honored to be here, spend some time with the boys, and hopefully we're gonna be good this weekend.
Looking forward to that. And,
Thank you.
Thomas, great to have you here as the alternate. How has your experience been so far, and what part have you been able to play? Plenty of practice?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be in the team. The guys are amazing, and I'm enjoying the moment here, and it's a great opportunity for me to be here. And I was practicing quite okay, so we don't have the court so many hours, so I try to be on the court as much as possible, and yeah, happy to be here.
Flavio, you're in Berlin. You were the alternate there.
Look at me, guys.
You've had the experience of being around the event before, but now being in it. What is that feeling like for you?
I mean, last year I was like Thomas, alternate, but I really enjoyed this competition, and it's a pleasure and honor to be here with these guys. I'm really looking forward for the next days because we start, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I hope we can do it. Great job.
Jakub, great to have you in the team. It's not the first time you've been around a Laver Cup though. The very first one in Prague, I believe. You're sitting in the stands as a young teen watching. The experience from coming from being a teenager and then being here to part of the team. Talk about that.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, obviously my first experience with the Laver Cup was back in 2017 when I visited with my family, The first time that, this event were played was in Prague, so I was there just a visitor, as a spectator, very young. Actually, at that time, if someone will tell me that in a few years I'll be part of the team and be helping the team to win the cup. Of course, at that time it was unbelievable, So yeah, obviously I'm super happy to be part of the team. Actually, this event, is so unique and so special. Being the part of the best players in the Europe, it's just great feeling, and like the guy said, we'll do our best. I'm looking forward to next match, to next days, when we start to play. So hopefully we will do our best as always, and yeah, try to win it.
Fantastic. Tim, vice captain, you've been on the other side where I stand in broadcast and the media side. What's the transition like going back into the playing group? Has that been okay for you?
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have enjoyed myself more. I've been to a couple of Laver Cups in the past, London being my first, and but to now spend some time with these boys on the court has been absolutely fantastic. Just to see their quality and also the camaraderie. They are individuals and they're competitors for the vast majority of the year, but the way they come together in the last couple of days, the way we've been looked after with the facilities and the hotel and the staff, it's absolutely first class all the way. So likewise, looking forward to getting started.
Perfect. Casper, firstly, congratulations on the announcement of the new family member coming along. And
thank you.
The first question is have you thought about how that might be going to change everything for you as you start travelling the world with a young one?
No, honestly, I have not really. No, I had, let's just say I didn't play Wimbledon this year, and it was time to do something different. So we got something special coming next year. Yeah, let's just say did some off-court work, and we're ready for next year. Exciting next year.
So that's why you didn't turn
Yeah,
up.
that's why I
Okay.
didn't go to Wimbledon, if anyone wondered.
Priorities.
And just a tennis question
Yeah.
as well about the event. You've been in the event before. You know what it's all about. And explain how important it is to you to play well here.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I'm excited to get started tomorrow for the team. And I have some experience doing that in the past, and I look forward to doing it again, and hopefully get Team Europe off to a good start. Fun with some new boys on the team. 3 of them are rookies, as we maybe would say in Davis Cup terms, but we can bring it on here, and we'll Carlos and Sasha and I will try to guide them and be there for them if they need it. But they're great players, and they'll do just fine, I think, on the team. And great to have this week around again. It's really fun for everyone.
And Holger, you're one of the rookies, so to speak. I mean, you were meant to be on the court in Vancouver, didn't quite make it through injury. So I know you've been excited about coming into it. You've watched it. What's it like to be here for the first time?
Yeah, very excited to be here. It's an amazing event, and to be around the team is really cool. All the guys are very nice, and we've had some nice trainings and dinners and everything together. So I feel very privileged to be here. It's a beautiful event. So tomorrow we get started. So hopefully we can do very well.
Points earner here at the event, 21. It's quite the record. You've had a long association with it, and now you are more of a team leader. You like being in that position?
Well, I mean, it's great to be part of the team, but I think all the boys here and everybody knows how to play tennis, and nobody really needs a leader here. I think everybody is doing just fine on their own. But yeah, we talked about it last night at dinner. This event is very different. The intensity of it, the competition is just different towards other tournaments. So if anybody needs advice or needs anything to talk about, I'm always here for the boys. But yeah, I think
For the
everybody.
captains too.
For the
5 rookies.
5 rookies, yeah. You've got a big job ahead of you, Sasha.
I'm just happy to be here.
Great to have you here. And Carlos, great to have you here after another Grand Slam title at the US Open. I guess a lot of people are interested how the break was, getting back into serious tennis again.
What? Sorry? Say again?
How was your break after winning the
All
US
right.
Open?
No, it was great. I mean, I think it was needed to have some days before or after the US Open before here. So I just tried to be in a good shape, in that week before coming here. So it just. For me, it's just great. So I have battery enough just to pull it off. A good things here in the Laver Cup, and let's see how it's gonna be these days.
Fantastic. I'm going to open it up to the floor now, and I'll pass to our team to hand you the microphone. So, who'd like a question here?
Hello, Jessica Lesson from the Information and Racket magazine. Carlos, you're here in the Bay Area in San Francisco. Are you meeting with any tech leaders, and have you had a chance to see the new Meta glasses that have screens? And I'm wondering if you think they might be useful for tennis.
What? Yeah. I mean, I didn't get it.
I'll translate.
Yeah, I did.
You're in Silicon Valley, technology. Are you meeting with any tech leaders while you're here? And what do you think of being in the Bay Area?
You know what Silicon Valley is, Carlos?
No.
No? Okay.
It's like the
It's too young. It's like the Concorde is too young.
I thought it was only me.
No, I still didn't get it, the question. So I don't know, to be honest. So what is this? I don't understand. I understand like the question, but I don't understand what
He loves the Meta glasses. He loves the new technology.
Thank you.
He's met with all the world leaders. He shook hands with them, and he's part of
your
Apple
teammates
from tomorrow
helping you
onwards.
out.
I don't know
already.
if should I know that the Meta glasses. So I haven't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't tried that, so I don't know what it is. To be honest,
Just say it's great.
yeah, it's a great thing. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry.
Anytime.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Carlos, Can you describe, with your captain sitting right next to you, can you describe Yannik Noah, the relationship with him, and for people who have never met him, never know about his legacy? Yes, Carlos, you need to be nice. He's sitting right next to you. How would you describe Yannik Noah to people who've never met him?
I'm sweating right now. Yannik, no, it's great. The relationship. I mean, I don't know if I gotta be nice or not, Yannik.
Be nice.
Be nice, okay.
Play.
No, it's a great relationship so far. The first time that I met him was last year in the Laver Cup. I had the chance to meet him, not that much, but just a little bit, and it was nice. And then the days that I've been here, I think it's. He has a great energy. He's funny as well. He's telling good histories of the court, which is great. And then on court, I think it's. As I said, it's great energy that for me, and I think for the team, it's great to have that good vibes, good energy before the practices, before the matches, which I think him and team, we have a really good team that they are gonna guide us in the best way.
Thank you.
Cindy?
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Hi, guys. I think I know everybody, but I'm Cindy Schmerler from the New York Times. And really, this is for anybody and everybody. And I'm wondering, as we come into the end part of the season and the majors are all over and everybody's kind of tired and a little bit worn out, we saw so many injuries at the U.S. Open and retirements and missing some key players here. I'm wondering, is there anything that can be done to make the end of the season not so hard and to prevent injuries? Are you building your own schedules? Do you have the luxury of doing that, or is the tour set up so that you can't do that? Who wants to go first?
I've talked too much already.
You could. It doesn't have to be you, Carlos. It could be somebody else. Sasha, you want to start?
You want me to start? You're the leader of the team. I'm not the leader of anything. You're the leader.
It's my first year on the tour, so I cannot answer.
I guess I've been on the tour the longest. No, I mean, it's an ongoing discussion. I think nothing has changed over the last few months. I think we've all said it. It feels like we're playing more and more, and our schedule is more dense than ever. I've personally always felt like tennis deserves a proper off-season. Tennis deserves, a proper vacation after the season is done and a proper training time, which we don't really have. If we're playing Davis Cup, or I always take the example of Alex de Minaur. He played his last match in Davis Cup last year, I think the 27th of November, and played the first match at the United Cup the 27th of December. So you don't really have time to go on for a 2-week vacation and then to not play tennis, to build your body for the following season, and then to build a tennis base for the Australian Open. So for me, that it's just too dense, too much from start to finish, because we're starting the season with the Grand Slam and we're finishing the season with the World Tour Final. So there's not really, you can't really say I'm taking the first month of this season off, I'm taking last month of this season off. That's my opinion. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I would just wish for everybody, especially for the young guys here who will be on tour for the next 15 years, that they're gonna get proper rest time at the end of the year. That's my thought on it.
Totally agree.
I'm agree.
I'm agree.
Unanimous.
I agree. What does that mean?
Hey guys, this is Jim Harrington from the Bay Area News Group. For the wily veteran Sasha, I had a question for you. Since you've been around with so many of these Laver Cups, I'm wondering if there is anything like a home court advantage, sort of like Davis Cup or anything like that, or when you're playing the U.S. Open, when you're playing American, the crowd will really get on that. And if so, is that a disadvantage for you guys playing here in San Francisco?
Yeah, I definitely think there's home court advantage in the Laver Cup. We felt it extremely last year when we played in Berlin. We were down all the way until basically the last match, and the crowd really pushed us through some of those matches. And I really think that now, after 8 years, the Laver Cup
is something that the crowd really enjoys, and they really not only cheer for their favorite player, but they cheer for wherever they're from. So I definitely think that there's home court advantage, and we understand that it's going to be for Team World this year, but we also understand that throughout the entire year, and, you know, except if you're called Carlos Alcaraz, you don't have home court advantage anywhere. You know, when he plays, everybody's kind of, he's the fan favorite. But so we have a great team. We have a great support within the team, and I think we got to feed off that energy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Bill Simons, Inside Tennis. And this is a two-part question. Maybe the first part maybe for Sasha and Yannik. The second part for you, Carlos. In our sport, we see lots of great matches. But once in a while, we get a match that just transcends the sport, is magical, so special. And, of course, we had that in the French final this year. My first part of the question is, what do you think that match did for our sport? And then for you, Carlos, what did you feel when you were trying to save those two championship points, and then when you scored that incredible comeback at Roland Garros?
Yannik.
Well, you know, there are, as you know, you've been there a long time, like 3-4 years ago, or we thought as tennis fans that we thought, you know, after Roger, Rafa, and Djoko, you know, after their time, it's going to be a long haul. What's going to happen? And next thing you know, here are these champions coming. You know, a lot of people, and I'm not such a great technician, really, but I really believe in the energy that they bring, because they are such interesting and different characters out there, and very, very popular, you know, for the tennis fan. And of course, they're playing great tennis, of course. I mean, we all know that. But it's also the personalities that people like, you know, to see the difference of personality. And even within the team, what I really appreciate and I like is the fact that I can meet different guys that are so all different. The journeys are different. They come from different countries. And that's what makes the circuit attractive. You know, right now we've seen a lot of Carlos with Yannik and Sasha and most of the guys here. But like, what's interesting is that they're so different. So, you know, you're going to go see the show. You don't know what show you're going to really see. You know, you don't know, and the level of tennis is amazing. So that's what makes it interesting.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody saw much of me the last 6 months, but but thank you. No, I mean, look, the French Open final, yes. I think it was a tennis match that in many ways we have never seen before. Just from the speed, just the way tennis has been played. Yes, we've had great champions in the last 15 years and great matches with Rafa, Roger, Novak. You know, there were some tennis matches there that will be remembered for the rest of our lives. But the way tennis has been played in this French Open final, that was something that we've never seen before. Not like good or bad, or just the style of tennis, in my opinion. And it was great to see, great to watch. And yeah, those two guys, Carlos and Yannik, right now, they're ahead of everybody else. And I think it's our job from everybody else to catch up and to be on that level and try to compete with them. You know, this year nobody could do it. You know, and hopefully, in my own perspective, we can be, or we will be able to do it more next year.
Well, and for me, I was I remember obviously the feeling that I had, you know, in that match, that I was playing great, you know, until that the match ball down. I felt like it was about the tennis that it is that score, and you know, what I can say, just I believed all the time that I was able to come back, that I was able to win that match, and I think that that's the most important thing for my perspective, just to believe all the time, not to give up, just to keep trying all the things that you think it might be the good things, you know, in the match. I thought in that match boils down that I was going to win that match, and I think that was the best thing that I could think, you know, in that moment. And until, you know, a part of that, I tried to use, you know, the people, the good shots, the good points, the good rallies to my favor, just to try to push me up in that moment. And, you know, after that, everything went great. Physically, it was really demanding, but I stayed there all the time until I really tied final of 5 sets. So it was, as I said, again, I think it was all about to believe.
It was probably the greatest match of all time. You know, and yes, it was good for tennis for sure.
I wouldn't say so, but thanks.
No, it was. You were not born, but there were some good matches. but this has to be, you know, probably as, you know, one of the greatest matches of all time, and definitely a finals with like quality of tennis and drama. Right, Tim?
I agree.
Sasha, you've been a part of so many of these teams now, and I suppose each one sort of develops its own identity. And I wonder, when you look at this particular group, how would you characterize this team?
Well, I mean, first of all, every single team member and every single player on this team knows how to win big tournaments and big titles and big matches. So for me, you know, sitting on the bench while watching these guys is sometimes very, very comfortable, you know, and I have full trust in every single player. You know, there have been very different kind of teams. You know, the first year I remember when the Laver Cup happened, you know, being part of a team with Roger and Rafa, somebody that I grew up watching all my life and idolizing them. It was also special, you know, it was extremely special, but you know, I believe that this team can beat anyone.
Hi, Alex Cosenza from UOL in Brazil. Being from Brazil, I have to ask Flavio. You're scheduled to play Fonseca tomorrow. You've played him before. How have you seen his evolution? He's moving up in the rankings, and what do you expect about tomorrow's match?
No, I think everyone knows the potential of Joao. So I think he's a great player, but we are here to try to beat him, and I hope for the health of the team in the bench, and I will try to do my best. I will give my 100% tomorrow to try to beat him.
Casper, Sasha was talking about the different level of intensity here, and I'm wondering how you would describe it, comparing it to other things. I just want to give Sasha a break. He's been talking a lot. So I'm sort of curious, like you've been around a few of these different teams. So I'm sort of curious, like how you would describe the level of intensity here and how you approach it and what it's like to sit on the bench and be on the court.
Yeah, it's a little extra pressure because you feel like you're playing also for your teammates and your captain, so you want to give your best. I've been on winning side of matches here and losing side, and winning is a much better feeling, obviously. And I played ties where it's been blowout both ways. I've played ties where we were leading going into day 3 and lost. And yes, last year we were down going into day 3 and won. So it's a really, really nice kind of feeling of relief if you get it done, both in your match but also the whole Laver Cup. So it's different. It's kind of nerves will get there definitely from tomorrow on, and you think it'll be a long weekend no matter what. And many of the matches go to a third set breaker and a match tie break, so it'll come down to whoever performs the best at the most important points, and that's where you'd like to show up and play good for your team. But yeah, you feel the pressure a little extra here.
This one, the last question, please. Thank you.
Ann Killian with the San Francisco Chronicle. Carlos, as people have mentioned, there was the thought that there would be this big void when the big three's time was finished with, and you've kind of stepped in and filled that. I'm wondering, how much responsibility do you feel to uphold that legacy? Those guys were not only great players, but great ambassadors for the game. And does that put a little extra pressure on you?
Not really. I don't think about being the best ambassador for tennis and have the pressure to do it. It just I mean, I think we all tennis player in general are the ambassadors of tennis, just to do great the tennis and engage the people to watch tennis. You know, obviously I try my best in every match. I like and I love playing tennis. That's why I just play with such a good joy and that smile. And I like playing great shots, great points, and try to show that in the matches. And I think those points, those shots, those matches engage the people to watch tennis, because it's something I would say different, but it's not something that I do it because I have to engage the people. Is because I just love doing those things. So I don't feel the pressure at all. I just I'm thinking about myself, about enjoy as much as I can every time that I step on the court, that I go to the tournaments, that you know, I love when I see the people enjoy watching tennis, and for me that's the most important feeling, and that's all I try to